is attorney Edward Reyes. I'm an attorney here in Tampa, Florida. So today we're going to talk about common ride sharing programs, the liability, and common issues that happen with dealing with these type of ride sharing programs as if Uber and Lyft and other ride sharing programs that may exist. Uber and Lyft are growing quickly because people are now using them for transportation instead of driving, instead of DUIs, which is great. However, with more Ubers and Lyfts or ride sharing on the streets, it's opening up liability, and a lot of these Uber and Lyft drivers or these ride sharing providers are involved in car accidents. A lot of times, sometimes it's their fault as well. The liability is a little bit different when dealing with these ride sharing programs because it all depends on what happens at what time. If that driver that works for the ride sharing program is not on the call, even though they may have the sign on their car that they provide services for that ride sharing program, if they're not on the call or they're not on the clock per se, that person's personal insurance for their car will cover, not Uber or Lyft or any other ride sharing program because they were not on the clock. Now, once that person picks up the call or schedules the call to pick somebody up and is en route to pick somebody up, that ride sharing program company, either Uber or Lyft, will provide an X amount of dollars for coverages while they're in transit to pick somebody up. Let's say that they pick that person up and then they're involved in a car accident. At that point, the liability changes because now they have somebody in the car as well. So it all depends on timing when you're dealing with ride sharing. If they're not on the call, it does not cover. Only their personal insurance would cover, which is typically higher because these ride sharing programs ensure that it should ensure that the drivers of the ride sharing programs have higher personal limits regardless. So that part is a plus. And the fact that if they're providing these ride sharing programs and services, that they have insurance because many drivers in Florida do not carry insurance. If they're en route to pick somebody up, the liability is higher than their personal coverages for the most part. And once they pick a person up, the liability changes to be even greater. So it's very important to make the differences on what that person is doing at what point, whenever they're involved in some sort of incident, car accident, or collision. If you have any questions on this, feel free to give us a call. We help a lot of our clients with these issues, and we can help you as well. Our number is 813-421-3411.